Good morning, everybody. Mike Brailsford of Brailsford Woodworks. Thank you for joining me back on my channel. I appreciate it. Today I got a piece of teak, and this teak is very unique. It I've had it since 1998 or 99. I'm not 100% sure, but this is scrap from the redecking project of the USS North Carolina. This was the new wood they're bringing in, and this was the cut-offs. This is part of it. I've got a lot more. I'm not going to give you the exact amount, but it's a lot. And I haven't never turned any teak, and so I've got this one in a roundish shape, and I've got a hole for my wormwood screw, and I'm going to put it on there and we'll get going on it. So here we go. I do believe I'm going to do a small hollow form vessel with this one. I just think the size kind of lends itself to that, and you know, I just love the grain on the teak. It's absolutely beautiful. But let's see what I can do. Okay, so having worked with teak in the past, let me just tell you, I've made some hardwood flooring out of it, and the stuff is beautiful, but it is absolutely brutal on tools. And I can already see that it's not going to be any more forgiving to my lathe tools. So I've just done a little bit of a cut so far, getting it generally round, and I got to put another edge on. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that was 400, and God, would you just look at this grain on this teak. God, this stuff is beautiful. But I'm going to do a hollow form. I think I'm going to do a ring at the top with some kind of textured detail after I finish the top, and we'll see how that goes, and let's get it turned around in the chuck. Wow, it sure does drill easy. Okay, so that's this one. Again, this teak is absolutely spectacular. Would you just look at that grain? Absolutely beautiful. I'm happy with how my textured detail came out on the top. Alright. I think I'll call this one BB-55 after the USS North Carolina, being that's where this wood was, well, somewhat originated from. Alright, so this piece, this teak, I just love it. So to give you a little more background, I have a family member who in 1998 was the electrician on board the Battleship North Carolina, which is permanently moored in Wilmington, North Carolina, and is a tourist attraction. And he called me in 1998 and sometime and said, he said, look, they're redecking the ship. There's a lot of scrap. Asked if I was interested in getting any, and I was like, oh, heck yeah. And I ended up making 2 trips and had 2, I had a lot of teak. And I actually recently sold half of it, and I still have more than will probably last me for the rest of my life for what I use it for. And most of it is in a kind of a 8/4 by 6-inch stock, you know, random widths, random lengths. And then there's a few pieces like this one that were bigger chunks that were for like trim on hatch covers and things like that. These were cut-offs. And I decided, you know, this piece has been sitting on my workbench for a long time, and I'm like, yeah, let's give it a shot. We haven't turned any yet, ever. And so now I've turned some teak, and I'm like, I like it. So, thank you all for watching. If you have any comments, questions, please leave them for me. I answer every single one of them. And if you could please click like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that too. And as always, please stay safe. Bye-bye.